at Sanibel, Florida here as Justin Michaels is there in Sanibel. He's our national correspondent. And Justin, your assignment today has been twofold. Obviously, we continue to follow the recovery of places like Sanibel after Hurricane Ian last year, but also you're getting a front row view, or at least a close view to those thunderstorms billowing up.
Well, Alex, and we can show you that. And I know this looks like it might be over the Gulf, but it's not. This is how the topography of Florida wraps around the coast here. So we're looking down towards Naples and Marco Island. So that massive storm that you see right there and those massive billowing clouds, that's actually over land. That's over Collier County in Florida, south of where we are here in Sanibel. And you can see just how enormous that is and how dark the skies are as you get closer to the horizon. So it's one of those days you have to stay weather aware. Now, here we are on the second day of hurricane season, and we're on Sanibel Island, and this island was very, very badly hit 247 days ago this day as Ian came ashore. You can see the shells of buildings and how the state of disrepair is really existent all along this coastline. In fact, most buildings here on Sanibel still look like this, the shells of what they used to be. But on this island, tourists are slowly coming back, and recovery is also underway. Watch. Sanibel Island's tree canopy was hit hard by Hurricane Ian.
The trees are still really terrible. I know that there used to be a massive covering of all the trees, and it used to be beautiful greenery.
70% of the island is protected by these trees, a natural barrier against Gulf storms. That barrier is badly damaged.
It's really sad to see, but it's happy that at least we're able to be on the beach.
All 12 miles of Gulf-front beaches are open, with the exception of Lighthouse Beach at the southern tip of Sanibel. But when you go inland, the scenes are a bit different.
Straightening up a little bit here.
Whitney Jones is an island favorite, and so is his bait and tackle shop.
It's a happy day every day out here.
It was floating in the 7 feet of storm surge that washed over Sanibel during Ian.
You want this one for Xana?
And Whitney is one of the lucky ones. He was able to reopen his business.
It's kind of normal to us now. It's like, we got this, and one day at a time, we'll get through it. Yeah.
The Island Inn is another Hurricane Ian survivor, a Gulf front resort on Sanibel since 1895. This bell is all that remains from decades past. It was underwater during the storm.
Folks come on the island and they say, wow, it's really shocking to see, but I mean, compared to what it was, it's just night and day.
Sanibel Island is a legacy vacation destination. Generations of visitors have been coming here for years, and those multi-generational guests are coming back.
They all realize that their experience this year is not going to be the same it was the year before that, but they're all having a great experience. They're finding what they're looking for.
And like every tourist-driven economy, Sanibel Island needs its beloved guests, even if they can't stay on the island.
But there's still beauty in Southwest Florida, and there's access to the beaches. A lot of restaurants are open. I still think you can have a vacation in Southwest Florida and enjoy the beauty here.
Managing expectations, that's the best thing you can do if you're coming here to Southwest Florida, Alex. In fact, what a lot of people here are recommending is, if you can, find hotels or Airbnbs or Verbos or whatever you're going to get. To have them inland and then travel out to these barrier islands to spend money at the few businesses that are open. But also, Alex, I mean, my goodness, we've got turquoise blue water here. We've got sugar white sand. This is what you come to this part of the country for. It is still here, and it's waiting for you. Again, just managing expectations. And Alex, as far as the business is here on Sanibel and Captiva, only about 14% have reopened in the last 247 days. But with every reopening, and some won't, but hopefully many will, with every reopening, that's another little victory moving towards the finish line of bringing this island back. It's just going to take a long time. Alex,
absolutely. And these beaches are perfect. You mentioned maybe not as many businesses open, so you can hit up the ones that are, give them your business, and maybe almost get that kind of feel of one of those private islands with the picturesque beaches that, people travel all across the Caribbean to try to find these. We've got them here in the U.S. now.
Hey, Alex, I can tell you what, right up the road where we are right now, there's a restaurant called Doc Ford's, and they have good mojitos. I'm just going to tell you that. I'll leave that with you at this point.
That sounds terrible. Not. Yeah. That sounds amazing. Justin, you know what? Do your part and head to that restaurant, have one or a few for the Weather Channel crew. You know, again, you got to support the businesses. So, of course,
I'll
everybody who's making their way in.
This one.
Yeah.
I'll take one. This one's for Alex Wilson. And Dr. Knapp. Dr. Knapp will get one for you, too. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. You know, you were so right. The businesses that are open would love to see you. So manage your expectations, but enjoy. The beach does look absolutely perfect. Justin, thank you so much. Speaking of Dr. Knapp, we're closely watching what's happening across the southern plains. Storms